Hi everyone, I'm going to show you today how to submit a session note for signature. So the first step is to go onto ProviderSoft into the session logging section of ProviderSoft, and you're going to select populate a session note, select your child, and then you input all the information as you would for any other session note. So I'm going to put, this is going to be an example for a telehealth session. So IFSP service location home, session delivered through telehealth. I'm going to put the time here, 6:30 a.m. The 7 o'clock is populating for some reason, but you can change it to whatever time is the time of your session. Input all the important information. Selection. Then you describe what happened during the session, during today's session. He worked on signing more during mealtime to request food and drink. Parent provided models and prompts. He was able to sign more 5 times. Last session, he was only able to sign once with this level of support. Reported that use of cues to assist with following directions during playtime. So here I'm just making sure that I have all the important information they asked for session 2. So they want the routine activity, I put mealtime and ADL, and then the strategies, I put models and prompts. And they also asked, when possible, to include any caregiver feedback on how they incorporated the strategies between sessions. So the parent reported use of cues to follow directions was beneficial. It also says you can discuss what happened during the session, the progress means. So that's why I put he signed more 5 times today. Last session, he was only able to sign once with this level of support. So you're showing the growth in between sessions, which is good. Then how did you work with the parent or caregiver? Observe the parent. Parent, caregiver, try the activity. Demonstrated the activity to the parent or caregiver. And then over here, I'm just going to put parent agreed to continue working on signing more to request time. So very often something you do during a session, you can then put that as section 4, what the parent can do in between visits. Since we want, in early intervention, we want to continue practicing, repeating these skills so that the child acquires the skills. I'm going to put relationship to child mother, and then I'm going to sign it here. And I'm going to scroll down to page 2, and I'm going to put telehealth, and I'm going to go back up. And instead of posting session as I typically would, I'm going to hit save as draft. And I'm going to go to my drafted notes. And it will tell you when you go to that note. So you'll see your child, you'll look at the note, the time that you created it, and you go to signature status and you request the signature. So it's very similar to how we did it with the confirmation logs in the document section of ProviderSoft. But here we do this through the session note, through the drafted notes. I'm going to put the email address. I'm going to put my own, confirm. And I'll just use this as an example, another note that I did recently. So once the parent has received the note and signs the note, if you go to your drafted notes and you go here into signature status, you'll see that it says signed. So you can simply click on the pencil. You select post session and your sign note. Here, just make sure it's signed in both places. Signed, you post it, and then you're all set. Your billing is done. No confirmation logs, everything is all set. One thing that I would just recommend is that when you're telling the parents about this new method of signing, they're going to do it similarly to how they did the remote signature capture for the confirmation logs. However, just remind them that they have to scroll down, that there are two places where they will need to sign. So they'll have to sign the bottom of the session note on page 1, and then they'll have to scroll down on page 2 and sign there as well. Okay, so that's how you do it. If anyone has any questions or needs any further support, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.